I thought I'd do a quick video on happiness. And I was always, for the whole of my life, up until now, misunderstanding what it means to be happy. Which sounds crazy, like how everyone knows what happiness is, surely. It's the white picket fence and the family of four or whatever. But to me, I was always happy by achieving things. I would be happy when my bench press went up, or I would be happy when I get a good report at school, or pass an exam, or get praised by someone at work, or something like that. Or if I just accomplished something which to me felt good. Basically, pride was my happiness. And I would totally chase that feeling of accomplishment, like the whole time. My whole life revolved around it. I went to university so that I could feel pleased with myself for having done something difficult. I'm currently living in a foreign country because I wanted to learn a different language so I could be happy with myself for having accomplished something difficult. And for the last 35 years or so, I think my whole life has revolved around the worldview that happiness is accomplishing things and being proud of yourself. But I realised this week that that is not true at all. What I was chasing was not happiness, it was dopamine. You get dopamine when you do things which are good or interesting, and it rewards you. Your body is rewarded by saying, oh, well done, you've done something good. You've found out something new interesting, you've got some new knowledge, you've accomplished something good, your bench press is going up, you've got a girlfriend. Like anything where your life is getting better, you get a bit of a dopamine hit from it. And that is how a lot of drugs work as well. The opiates and such give you dopamine, and it feels amazing. But there's another happiness hormone, which is not dopamine. Like dopamine it's not a healthy way to chase happiness. Because if you're constantly trying to raise your dopamine, then when you're not achieving things, or things are going badly in your life, you will not be happy. So it creates a very unstable happiness. It creates like a bipolar type disorder, I think, when you're constantly chasing your dopamine, and when you get praised, you feel amazing. But on the contrary, when someone criticizes you, or you've done something bad, or you've failed at something, you feel terrible. And that's because you're relying on your dopamine production for your happiness. But the happiness hormone is not dopamine. The happiness hormone is serotonin, which I have studied a little bit in the last week and come to understand. Because I think I finally got my body into the point where it can produce serotonin effectively. And serotonin is not, wow, I did something, I feel so happy. Serotonin feels like it's constant. It's constantly there in your body. It's not just coming out sometimes when you've done something good. It constantly acts as a cushion on your emotions. If you have enough serotonin, you don't really feel impacted when someone criticizes you or when something bad happens in your life. And you still feel the dopamine from the good effects, but it feels like you're living in a cushion when you have serotonin. Like your emotions are wrapped up in a nice comfy blanket, and it's heated blanket in winter, and you don't really want to leave, and it just feels really nice the whole time. And it generates you this background happiness in your life. Like you don't have to do anything for it to be there. You don't have to be complimented. It just is. Your natural state is happiness. And that is what serotonin does for you, which is what antidepressants also are. Actually, the SSRIs are serotonin reuptake inhibitors. I forget what the other S is. But they work to try and get you a higher baseline of serotonin. It is very possible to improve your serotonin production in other ways in your body. I mean, it's taken me, I think, 15 years of fiddling around with various supplements, and I finally think I have actually been starting to generate serotonin effectively. There are a huge amount of different supplements which go into it. One common one is tryptophan. But I think what I added this week, which was the final peg, the final nail which helped me generate my serotonin was vitamin A. Now, vitamin A is very controversial. It's a difficult one to understand. It's easy to get toxic with it, so I don't recommend you to go and take vitamin A. So this is more of a video just explaining what happiness feels like. But this was amazing to me. Like today, this week, I have just not really felt like I had to do anything to feel happy. I don't need other people's recognition of me. I don't need to go out and work my ass off at work and generate some amazing results or whatever to be happy. I just am happy. Any results I get on top of that is a bonus. That's the dopamine effect. But the serotonin is just like a nice cushion, just makes you feel really, really amazing as a human in everyday life. It is possible to raise with supplements. I need to look into it more to find some proper recommendations for you. I don't have all the answers now, but it was just very interesting to me actually understanding what human happiness is. All right, that's all for today. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.